Welcome to the fifth video in the Web Design for Beginners course, which sits alongside the same course at the University of Hertfordshire. In this video we're looking at some search engine optimization basics, otherwise known as SEO basics, and we're going to be examining some of the physical aspects to SEO that you will use within your own website. Now these are sites that we have designed and we are designing, okay? They're not sites that exist on platforms or sites that have templates. What we're looking at here is some of the physical SEO that we can put into our own designs. Now this is the fifth video in the series, and previously we looked at keywords. Now keywords are really important for your website. They give it identity. They're the pieces of information that Google and search engines will focus in on, and they're also the keywords that you'll be ranked for. They're what you're ranked for within your site. Now, you want to be able to put them within the page in a number of places. And what we can start off with is the header, the title tag. And you can see with Dreamweaver there's a box where you can type your header. Ideally, you would use two combinations of your keywords as your title. So if I was trying to create a website about web design, I might call it Web Design for Beginners, because I know that's a good combination of keywords with little competition. And another one might be using Dreamweaver for web design. Okay, so it would be long tail keywords that we incorporate into the title. Now they're separated by the bar, which is the which you can get by pressing Shift and clicking the button next to Z, and that is a break for Google. It recognizes that as two separate combinations there. Okay, let's go to code. Go to code view, click the button there, and then you can see here that the title has gone in. Okay, now underneath it we have the keywords. Okay, now I've inserted my keywords there with some HTML, some very basic HTML. This is called metadata, and it uses very basic code. Now you can just type it straight in using the same combination of words there, or using Dreamweaver you can insert it using the HTML menu option and going to head tags and then selecting keywords. Now you also insert your description through the same shortcut there, through the same menu option. Okay, now you can see below here I have a description, and you can see it there. Now descriptions are two sentences using the keywords that you've researched and mentioning those keywords, and you don't want to make it too long. 200 characters is probably long enough. And then that goes in, and it's argued at the moment whether the description is more important than the keywords. Whenever I'm working with other platforms such as WordPress or Volusion, they have areas where you can enter keywords and description. If those guys are still using those areas, then I'm still going to use them, and so it's worth putting in your title, your keywords, and your description. That's your meta information. That's important to have on every page. Personalize it to each individual page. So that's your metadata. Let's go back to design. Now within the design, you want to make sure you have some headers. Okay. Now Google looks for the header tag, and you can assign your headers either typing in very basic code or selecting it from the format menu on the properties bar at the bottom in Dreamweaver. So here we have header. It makes it bigger. You can change the properties if you go to more advanced options, but for the moment that's the size that they're at. So we go back to code, and you can see that a very basic H1 tag has been inserted either side of that particular header, and H2 there and a H3 there. It's very basic, but Google seeks out these H tags when it comes to your page, and it will try and match those to your description and your keywords. And if they match, And you've got your keywords in your header tags there, in your headings, which is what you should do. Then you get a big tick from Google or whatever search engine has come to your site, and that's all very good for your ranking. Okay, let's go back to the design. You can see I've put some text in here. It's just ellipses, so it doesn't make sense. It's just there to show you the layout. And within your text, you should make sure that you use some of your keyword terms. So make sure that you fit them into your text. You want to be able to have some of your keywords within your site. Okay, so you need to mention maybe your main keyword combination at least 3 times within the body of your site. And you need to have, say, 300 words plus on every page. And you can spread those out to different sections so it doesn't look like one big block of text. Okay, so you mention your keywords in your header, in your text, in your title, in your description. You also need to mention your keywords in your nav bar, the foot of the website. Now, you don't have to use your keywords necessarily in your nav bar at the top of your page. It's always good to have 2 navigation bars. Okay, but at the bottom of the page, you want to try and type out your keywords as the headers for the pages. Okay, so your keywords, so you'd have keyword 1 combination, then keyword 2 combination, and then you would highlight those and link them to the page, and give that page it's linking to within your site the title of your keyword. So name your pages after your keywords. And again, you're getting here that your keywords are being spread through your web design. You want to really push them into your web design so that your site is known for those combination of keywords. And then when people type it into Google, you come up in Google. It's really important. Okay, so there at the bottom, and Google loves it when it can understand a link. If it's an image, it struggles to understand what it is exactly. But if you've got text and it's within the body and you've made links to that text, Google knows that that text should link to somewhere that has similar keywords as the words in that link. Okay, Google loves typed links. Okay, and then finally, we'll look at images. We'll insert an image. Okay, let's have a look here. This is some work I did for the University of Hertfordshire. And ignore that last box, but this is the important box. So your image tag. You need to put in an alt text. So guess what? Your alt text is going to be another keyword. We're using the keyword again here. So this is the text that will appear if the image doesn't appear, but it's also a little message to Google that this is what this image is about. And so you want to use your keywords so that they're saturated within your site. And because this is a replacement for the image potentially, put your keyword and then say image, or it might be title, box, bar, or something like that. Just add that in as well so that people can see, and Google kind of recognizes that actually this image has a purpose. Click OK, the image goes in. So your image has an alt text. If you look down the properties bar in Google, you can see down here that my keyword is in the alt text, so Google knows what it is. It also has a name, so the image has been named Hertfordshire icon, Hertfordshire icon. Now, that is a keyword for that particular website. So Hertfordshire is a keyword combination I used on a site. Now, I am naming all the images in my site after my keywords. Yes, no surprises there. More keywords used throughout the site. So, your images are named, your alt texts are named with the keywords. Your keywords are used in your header tags, within your text, as part of your navigation, within your metadata. You're pushing your keywords into your site. That is good physical SEO.